We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, Prescott. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. In motion right, that's Dell. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Prescott down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And just shutting him off there. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Corral. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Moore, 32 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Corral. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Corral now to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And shifts past him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And Corral will throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Moore, the man in motion. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In motion right, that's Dell. First and 10, here's Pickett. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pickett now on first down. Touchdown! Tank Dell, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good pickup there, a 22. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Corral takes a shotgun snap. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Corral to throw once again. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Corral going to sneak it, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. A final shot before the half for Corral. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Pickett's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They're going to run it with Barkley. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Corral. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Kelsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off play action, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on the first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Pickett sets up play action. This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fourth down, here's Corral. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Corral. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Corral looking to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. And they're going to speed things up here. Corral with it, first down here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10, Corral. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
To the air again with Corral.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Running left, Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Corral. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Corral here, working from the gun.
Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air again. Here's Corral. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a plan.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point and good by Aubrey. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 7 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Taking a shot for Dell here.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Corral.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, Seed.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Once again, we see the Seahawks line up to go for two.
Corral to throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And the 49er first down.
Montgomery on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo looking to throw.
That is caught by Dell.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
13.
So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs them up 5. First and 15. On play action. Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. David Montgomery, 27 yards.
And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Seahawks 41.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.